Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. And yes, I got a little carried away. In between the last episodes, I went ahead and finished up this fuel plant. I figured for this episode, I will turn this thing on and get it running. And I was doing a bunch of test fitting. This is not... if you can see I have a platform over there, and actually I had a platform over here for a while. I was trying to figure out the best way to do this. I think I'm just going to have my main fuel hub here, and this is going to be for electronics. I figured it'll just work, right? But the factory here, in the last episode I pretty much had everything set up. Now it's all belted and color coordinated. I think it looks cool. We're bringing some plastic over from the plastic factory. I'm just using a belt. I think I need to do something with that. I don't like the way that looks. Anyways, but yeah, I haven't turned this on yet. The only thing that's on is the oil, and I probably should just go ahead and turn the water on. I forgot to do that. I always like to get all the fluids going first. That's always the best thing to do. So there we'll get our fluids going. So that will fill this up completely. Actually, how much water do I need? 200. Oh, I need to clock these. Oh, I did. Okay. So yeah, these will all fill up with water. I tried to hide power lines the best I could. I was using my wall trick where I just clip a wall in there, and as you can see, it actually kind of works right there, doesn't it? I mean, it's not connected all the way. I was trying to get it all the way, but, you know, good from afar, far from good is, you know, I don't know. And then what I did is I had this power line I used, and I thought I had this better, but it is what it is. So that's connecting those. Those are all connected there. These other power lines are going to get all taken down. They're just so I can hover. Of course, these are all connected. Once again, I just use a wall, clip it up there. I've done it in previous videos. This one's probably the easiest to do because it actually does kind of like... I mean, with the exception of that little itty-bitty spot, I mean, it looks like it actually kind of belongs there. I mean, I guess I could go down. But basically all I do is I take a... You can just take a basic wall. Sometimes just trying to get a wall to... Then just hit H. And then just page up. And then use your arrows to, you know, move it around. See, I wonder... Well, if I do a control arrow... How far is that? Oh, I didn't... Damn it. But anyways, you get the point. So... let's just go ahead and make sure all the water's coming in. E is the correct number here. So yeah, we're going to do E. So yeah, I have 200 plastic coming in. It's going to make all the canisters here. These are all basically underclocked. So I need a total of 200 canisters. Because this is going to be making 40 a minute. You know what? Let's start from the beginning. I mean, you kind of have to go backwards and forwards here, right? So we're getting 150 oil. Spread across... These take 30 oil, so that's 5 machines, which means we're getting 40 heavy oil residue. So that would be 200. And so each one of these are overclocked. I didn't feel like putting down 4 blenders. They're ginormous, so I overclocked them to 100. So I'm getting 200 total fuel a minute. I then have 5 packagers, which take in 40. So 40 times 5 is 200. And each of those needs 40 empty canisters. This is making 50. Well, so I need 40 canisters, which is 200. These are making 50, which is, each bank basically is 200. That's 50, 50, 50, 50. And they're underclocked, right? Yeah, actually underclocked them. And then I just have 2 belts You can see I actually kind of color coordinated everything this time, but, you know, belt 1 just goes right into there, gets split in between all these. Belt number 2, there might be a little bit of clipping going on here. I mean, good from afar, far from good. You know, and then it just comes along here. Of course, good old stubby. And then, of course, all these are getting fed by that one. Make sure all my belts are connected. That's always a big thing I love to forget to do. Those all have belts connected. And then, of course, the resin is just being sunk. I'm getting a total of... Oh, those belts aren't going to be fast enough, are they? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 2 and 2, so that's 40. Plus 2 is 60. Plus 2 is 80. Plus 2 is 100. Good thing I checked that. Oh, I lost my cool colors. See what happens? I color everything and then I find issues. Go figure. Okay. But yeah, 2, 4, 6. That'll be 80, so that needs to be Mark 2. That'll be 100, so that needs to be a Mark 2. And then, of course, it's all just being sunk. Like I said, I'm going to get rid of all these power lines. They're basically just so I can fly. Or hover, I should say. The water is now backed up. So I think what I need to do is first we'll go over here and get the plastic going. So the plastic, I just did some really basic load balancing. Also, yes, I didn't realize this actually went down. That pissed me off. I'll have to fix that later. Who knows? But basically all I did here is some very simple load balancing. I'm just coming off of my main line here. Are we at 480? Yes. So I'm taking 480 and I'm just splitting it around to make 200. I didn't have to do this. I thought about just using like the Mark III line and then just taking the excess and sinking it over there. But I don't know. I thought I'd get creative. So I still have an extra 400 I can use there, an extra... These numbers are still fluctuating because of just the way the refineries work. I think it's just really hard to get these to work properly. And also I do have an extra 65, 66, 67 plastic and rubber that I'm just sinking over here because all my storages are full. So, I mean, I still have another 60 plus that. So I have like another 500 plastic I could be using somewhere else. The only issue, I think, with doing something like this, you can see I had to do it here. You know, because I'm pulling this stuff off and then it's coming right back in. This one's just taking and not coming back in. But there is a delay between, like, here and here. So what I did is I put a smart splitter where everything goes this way, see, any, and then overflow goes to the left. So that way this belt hopefully will always be a full 480. Because when I was just splitting it before, I was getting, like, 200 and 200. And I was like, that doesn't work. So, yeah, that's what I did there. So, all we have to do here is put... I think I'm good down below, right? And, of course, I just ran a line. Nothing fancy. So, I just need to put a Mark III doohickey. Oh, my God. And then you can go away. So now all of our plastic should be trundling this way, which means I need to turn on the machines. Now, like I said, everything is plugged in kind of through everybody. So if we just come all the way... Well, I should wait for the plastic to actually... I mean, everything's going to kind of take a minute to get going anyway, so let's just go for it. I forgot where I was going to bring the power in from. I think right now we'll just go here. So I'll just hook you up to, come on, you. So everything should be yellow, except those will start going, yes. Alright, here comes our... So once again, we're bringing in 200. I'm splitting it 100 and 100. These all need 100. This is definitely... Well, this is definitely going to get backed up for a second. Definitely, definitely, definitely. But as you can see how cool everything looks when it's semi-load balanced. So we just have 100 coming in, splitting it 50-50. Splitting it again, 25-25, because that's all these need is 25. Yay! So there goes our empty canisters. This one's going to be a little behind. And we already have fuel being made. Awesome. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. Come on. Give me my canisters. Come on. And we've already got, oh my god, we already got fuel going. Look at that. So right now, this basic setup is, the two lines are getting merged, so 200 and 200 makes 400. This is probably pointless. I have a smart splitter for overflow to go into there. I have everything going into like 3 buffers, which I'm sure that's overkill. They're all getting merged again back here, which is getting split to... This is going to be my main fuel hub, so main fuel. And then this is going to be... I have it for electronics, so it's going to bring in some stuff for the electronics factory. And once again, I was going to put it over there, but then I was like, I don't want a drone to have to go there to there to... I mean... And I didn't feel like putting a fuel line over there, so we'll just run the items over there. Yeah, whatever. So that's doing that. And then, of course, I probably should give them power so they actually take all the fuel. So let's go ahead and do that. So now they're taking all the fuel. Yay! Now, eventually, I would love to get to packaged rocket fuel, but we are going to have to get the aluminum factory going. Oh, and of course, this is filling up with fuel, which we need that. So yeah, this is going to take a while to fill everything up, which is great. But then, of course, I just have a smart splitter here, so everything goes that way, and then overflow goes this way. So when a drone comes and takes more fuel, it'll still, you know, allow it to go that way. And then, like I said, what I have here is a priority merger where this is the priority. It's because I don't care if this line backs up. This line can back up. I don't care. But then we have the smart splitter, so even if this backs all the way up here, it'll just sink all the excess. And why are you yellow? We have some yellows. You have lots of fuel. Why are you yellow? Is it canisters? Canisters. I knew that was going to happen. It's just going to take a little longer to get the canisters to this side. Probably should have let the canisters back up first. That probably would have made more sense. Why does it look like it's not getting the right amount of canisters here? Why is that moving so slow? I have a Mark II somewhere. That's what's wrong. I have a Mark II somewhere. I have a Mark II somewhere. Oh, that's even worse. It's a Mark I. Okay, that should have fixed my problem. That's why it's always good when you first turn on a factory to, why are you yellow now? Yeah, this is going to take a minute. It should be correcting itself now, though. But I didn't even realize that was a Mark 1 of all things. Oh, I don't even know what color I was using. I think it was this one. And then, of course, we're just sinking all the goodness. But it looks like everything is pumping here. Now, see, the thing is, though, is I do have a Mark 5 belt here, which, as you know, is a 780 belt. So even with 400 coming this way, we shouldn't have an issue. And when this actually does back up, like I said, it'll just start sinking everything. Because we're going to be getting 400 and 400, or 200 and 200. And then whatever shenanigans comes through here. I don't have to make this a Mark 5. I don't know why I did. I mean, these are just Mark 3s. These don't even have to be Mark 3s. I just wanted to get this thing filled up as fast as possible. That was my main goal. Because when we start flying with drones, I need to really check that input. But yeah, it looks like everything is running. I mean, I guess I could, let's see if we really have everything correct. Isn't it funny how the gas is facing that way on that one and it's facing this way on that one? Is that because That's weird. Yeah, we should be getting 200 and 200. 200 and 200. Also, I think, though, it's going to probably take a minute to get to that actual number. You better be staying at 200. Yay. This could be my only other holdup. But yeah, it's probably just going to take a while to get this to be fully efficient. Oh, and you know what I wanted to do? Let's totally confuse the system here, because I want to get rid of this. Forgot about that. So I'm just gonna... Oh, and you know what I probably should do? I don't think I'll need it, but let's go ahead and dump one of these on top. I don't think I'll need to have to worry about, I think what I'm going to do is make this a Mark 4. I'm actually stocked and still pumping them out like that. Why are we not hitting 200? I mean, it's getting there. Everything's green. Everything's green, right? Except those are overclocked, so they're white. And you guys are overclocked, but I keep hearing you turn it on and off. It's funny that this one's getting to 200 faster than that one when this is the one that was actually behind, and now it's the one that's actually catching up. Which I'm starting to think this plan doesn't seem to be working very well here. So I think what I might do, let's just... what I'll do is just grab you. I thought I had powered you. That is convoluted as all get out, but now we're at 200 and 200. So, there's how you get to 200 and 200. A little crazy, but, you know, I accept it. And just for giggles and giggles, we'll just put this... Okay, we won't. Let's just see what's going on here. Now, the next project here is we need to set up another drone station. So I'm going to bring in some crystal oscillators and aluminum. I couldn't think of the damn word. And because if we go over here, so this is my overflow from this. I mean, this is what I expected to happen. This was actually, I actually did plan this, is that I'm going to use the extra computers, which this number's been bouncing around between 6 to 10 to 11. It kind of goes all over the place. I mean, it seems like if I'm over here more, it stays like higher numbers, but if I leave and come back, it stays lower. I don't know. But for radio control units, we need oscillators, computers, and aluminium. And now the nice thing is, if you look at a manufacturer and we open it up and we look at radio control units, we only need 2.5 computers a minute. So that's where that's going to come from. And I forgot to get my inventory. F. Did I have enough room in my inventory? Thank God. Okie dokie. So the next step is we need a drone station over where I'm making crystal oscillators. That's so funny. Got rid of the priority merger, did this method, now we're getting 200, 200. That is just how things work in this game. So let's set up a drone port at... Well, I'm going to set up 2 of them. Right? Because I'm going to have to set up the fueling one and the one that's actually going to be doing... So you're always going to need at least 2 drone ports, right? I mean, unless you have a fuel source nearby. I mean, am I thinking wrong on that? You're pretty much always going to need 2 of them, right? Huh. Unless you have another way to bring fuel to them. I don't know. Oh my God. So over here in our coal facility, and kind of our, I don't know what I'm stuck on. Just lost all my momentum though. How awesome. Just fall. But over here in our coal and steel original starter factories, which I still want to make a real steel factory. It's in the works. But over here, I kind of make it a half-assed crystal oscillator factory. And I think what we need to do is put some drones over here. And then I'll just have the drones fly over to the electronics factory. But I think what we need to do is I'm going to make it elevated. Probably like right in this corner. I think it only has to be 3 wide, right? I don't know how big they are that way, though. But what we will do is I will put... Actually, I don't want it... It needs to be actually, like, further this way. Oh crap, hold on, hold on, somebody's calling me. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Okie dokie. So that was funny. So, you know how, like, when you call certain businesses now, they always tell you, like, you know, our lines are really busy, you know, press 2 to leave your callback number, and we'll call you back, blah, blah, blah. Well, I did that. It had been, like, hours, And so I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to play the damn game and I'm going to record an episode. And then sure enough, 20 minutes, 30 minutes into this, they call me. So anyways, got that taken care of. I think I'm overthinking this 120%. I was kind of doing this while I was on the phone. Because I know this is also, because input and incoming and outgoing are going to fill up, right? So I was like, well, what do I do when the drone lands and it's full of fuel? I don't know. So I have this splitting off into this one, which this one should always stay full of fuel. It's going to be crystal oscillators. Oh, before I cut the video, I was over there, wasn't I? So I basically just built 2 drone ports over there. One of them is to accept fuel and feed the other one, and then I just set up a simple thing to feed oscillators into the other drone port. We'll head over there. But so, oh my god, I'm so like confused here. So if I get a drone, let's get a drone. I guess we'll put it there. Look at that. There is our first drone. Can you interact with the drone in general? Like, how do I see, like, what's... How do I know what's in the drone? It only has 9 inventory slots. Okay, so it pretty much filled up instantly. So... if I wanted to go here and then to here... Uh-oh. Bye, buddy. And he's off. Can I see it on the... oh, I can. Where is it gonna go, is my next question. And so, like I said, I just have 2 drone parts here. One of them's fuel, and one of them is going to be oscillators, which, as you can see, are filling up. That's cool that you can actually see that on the drone ports. And so now the fuel will be dropped off. So we'll have to go over there and I'll have to watch it from that side now. That's cool. It takes 58? About a 3-minute trip. Oh, so it only takes 19 per minute. I guess that's not bad. We definitely need to upgrade the fuel source, which we will be. Now, I know drones with the landing sequence, it's like... it's probably longer than it should be. So... oh, so do I have to tell it to come back, or will it just come back? Oh. I'm so confused. So it just took all of it just like that, and now you're going to take back off again, right? Ah, crap, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Oh my god. Let's go, buddy. Whee! Oh my god, we're flying on a drone. Where are we gonna go? Are we gonna go up? Oh, we're going up, alright. Oh, I'm trying to fall off. Hey, there's a slug. Oh. Where'd you go? I got like chucked off of him at 120 miles an hour. That was crazy. Well, at least we got over here fast. Oh my god. I'm like, I can't move. There we go. So yeah, this is basically worthless. So we should set up. Hey, buddy. I'm on a drone. Whoa. You crazy. So how did I get knocked off the first time? I must have... Oh, I probably just glitched off of it, huh? We just rode a drone. So... So it's basically, so yeah, it drops off this fuel. We're just going to have it basically go right back into there, and then that way, and then it does the whole cycle all over again. Awesome sauce. So the other thing I need to do, I need to head over to, I think I'll just cut it while I do that. That's going to take a long time. Let me just take a quick break. I'm going to head over to where the aluminum is. I don't have a quick way to get there. I'm just going to head over to where the aluminum is, and I might cut this part out. I don't know. I feel like if I turn off the video right now, I'll forget I have it on. Let's just drive over. Drive! Yeah, we were on a drone and now we're on a train. We're just flying all over the place. I'm on a drone. God, it bugs me that last one is not painted the right color. I think it's because I don't have this painted the right color, right? There goes Quartz Dude. I think I have to paint that station the color, right? And then it will change the color of the freight. Because I didn't change that one. That one's just whatever colors are over there. Whatever. So I'm thinking here, I'm going to build the drone ports on top of the, I shouldn't talk until I get there, because that might not happen. Yeah, but I still want to build a steel plant. That's what's kind of going on over there. That's probably a future episode. I might do a lot of that off camera. It's basically building steel stuff. I mean, really. Maybe I'll just do like a bunch of cuts on that episode or something. It's just going to be placing foundries and doing the iron and coal recipe, and then getting all my steel beams and pipes and encased probably industrial beams and other steel products. I don't know. But until we get our main aluminum plant up, we're going to use this as a temporary solution. So, right now, how are we getting... We're finally overflowing on that. That's good. Now, this is just a Mark 1 belt right now. How much am I... What, 70... 72? So about 71? This is just a Mark 1 belt? No, it's a Mark 2. So this should be 120. So... Now, I already forgot how much we were actually making. I mean, once again, this is a temporary thing. and it seems kind of pointless to do this at this point. But I want to get that other stuff running, and then we will get the new aluminum plant going, which will be drone delivered. I don't know what the hell's going on below me. You hear all that racket down there? And of course, I could just put the drone port here. Now, what happens if you were to mix the fuel sources? Because I actually have turbo fuel being made right here. It's kind of a... I don't remember why I was doing this, but I have some turbo fuel. And plus, it's not automated, so it probably wouldn't be that good anyways. So what's going on here? How much are we making? We're making 120, so that's why it's a Mark II line. That makes perfect sense. And those two are going there. We finally have heat sinks going to the whatchamacallit sink. So again, this is temporary. It's just temporary, but I need to...
so you can see.
Okay, so... I think I'm just going to do it down here. I mean, it's... I don't even... Is it really going to matter? I mean, sorry about that. I basically just need... Like I said, this is a temporary solution until we can get the other aluminum factory up and running, which probably get that done next episode, but I would like to get at least the drones and the radio control units kind of going. So if we look here, I mean, I could use the damn train station. That would probably be better. I mean, I have it. These are only 3? I thought I made these 4. Well, damn. Didn't realize that. How do I want to do this? Oh, math. I mean, technically that's giving us extra. We are sinking very few of it. What is that? Oh, that's just a weird the way that looks. God. Stop. Okay, so if we do... do it. Drone port there. Wow, it auto-saved right as I was clicking on that. I thought I was going to crash again. And then we do another one there. Oh my god. So if we make, I mean, it really doesn't matter. I already forgot how I did that. Did I do a merger? I forgot how I did the... Oh, crap. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I just literally rewatched my video here. So all I'm doing on the receiving end is I have a merger with the output going into the splitter, I mean. And then I have some going back in there, some going to the fuel there, and then that's going to the fuel there. Now, I probably should use a smart splitter so it fills this up first. I mean, that would make more sense, right? So if we just pick smart splitter... So if we make this any... Can I do like any overflow? And then it would just split it between this fuel and that fuel? I don't know. I'm still new at drones. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so now I need aluminium. I don't need much room to do this, but because I need to split what I'm doing. Oh. Let me look at my splitter again. Because I just need it to... That's already that's a priority merger on top of that. Okay. So what I need is a brain. If we just come off this way and do a splitter, just need a merger. And then that merger would go into that. So basically I have 120 coming down. I'm going to send it to a splitter, and then 3 ways would be 40, 40, and then the 40 that I actually need, and I think we'll just... I might have to get creative with this. It's right, and it's right in the center. Where is that? So would it literally be like right there? Literally and figuratively? Wow. Was that a lucky guess? That was a lucky guess. Won't do that again. And then we will just have you come this general direction. And you will go into that. Let's call this... What are my port names? So let's call this fuel. So fuel, northern, Forest. And then we will call this... I'm gonna put temp. Aluminium. Pick up northern. Why do I... Northern? Northern Forest? Once again, when I'm playing games, my keyboard sits funny, so I can't type. Okay. But you know what I want to do that I just remembered? Let's put this over here. Then we're going to put a smart because I don't trust it working the same, and I probably just moved it, didn't I? I did. I just thought of that right as I did it. So we'll just put you there. So that's my splitter. So this will be my 40. Let's just go ahead and pull the band-aid here. I need a merger going that way. And then from this splitter, I need okay, what am I doing wrong here? Hold on. Okay, so I need a splitter. How about we just go right in the front this time? We'll go splitter. And I need 40. 40. And come on. And 40. But I want... I don't know why I just overcomplicate things, but I love to do that. So that's going to be any. Left is going to be overflow, which should only ever need to be... Oh god, that doesn't work, does it? Oh, there we go. So everything's... I don't think I have... So you just need to come down there now, which, let's just probably not use that. And let's just go ahead and bring you... Oh, that's ugly. This should be full. Okay. So once again, I'm just bringing 120 down. We're splitting it 3 ways, so 40, 40, and 40. That 40 is going to the drone port. This 80 is going here, which is then going through this shenanigans, which is giving me my 70 to 72 or whatever random number it seems to like to pick up. But then we have our 40 coming up here, which is not going to be entirely accurate probably. I'm going to have to let that run for a while. So I should probably head back to... I didn't leave that train down here, did I? No, I did not. Probably should head back to the drone factory. That is at... I don't have my own stop over there anymore. I don't even know what they're called anymore. forget what all these stations are even called. The Electro Drop-Off. That's not giving me a name. Awesome. Plastic Pickup. Where is the Electro Drop-Off? Oh, there it is. Let's just head back over there real quick. And then set up some drones. Oh, hold on. Let me move this window real quick so I can see what I'm doing again. Oh, I was like, what happened? I thought I did that. Okay, let's roll. Yeah, so next episode we're definitely going to knock out that more permanent aluminum factory, and then I'll stop using these drones coming here, and then we'll use drones for the main aluminum factory. Because I don't think there's an easy way to get a train up there. I mean, I'm sure I could probably spiral it and all that stuff, you know? But we have drones. Let's use drones. Those are cool. And then after we get the aluminum set up, we're then going to need to get the rocket fuel for drone setup. Oh, we got trains everywhere. Oh my god, I'm dying here. We got trains everywhere. I want to go. Let me go. I guess I could bring that back a little more, huh? That was kind of a long block right there. Oh, it's because I got rid of it. Yeah, there used to be a block signal like right here, and I got rid of it. I forgot about that. Oh, dee do dee do. We are using drones. Drones. Also, that might get torn down and rebuilt. I don't know. Or I'm just gonna build another like extension to it. I don't know. It's in the works. But when we start doing cooling systems and turbo motors, I think we're gonna have to do a little massage on that building and probably tear it down or expand. Oh, hold on. Oops, I muted my mic there. Sorry. I had to sneeze. Let me just double check our numbers. How are we doing? That's still at 200. Everything looked green to me. 200 and 200. Awesome. How is this doing? It's kind of overfilling itself. So I can have multiple... How's that gonna work? I guess I'll have to do a... kind of a sushi belt. And then I'll split the oscillators and the aluminum somewhere down the line. Okay, so what we want to do, let's go ahead and build a drone. That's so cool. And so this port, we want its destination to be crystal oscillator pickup. Go get those oscillators. You're noisy. Oh, you're taking off, dude. So can I put another drone on here while that one's... Ew. Interesting. But I could put a drone on that one that can drop off on this one, right? It flies through the air with the greatest of ease. The crazy drone. We got crazy drones. Can't even see him. Where'd he go? Are you just gonna, like, drop in on me all of a sudden? Was I not seeing a drone? Maybe not. What's taking so long? So does that mean I need to... I mean, I could just set up another drone here to bring in that stuff, right? Well, how... You're gonna completely clean out that frickin' factory, buddy. There's no way to set timetables on this, is there? So... how do I... Okay, I'm confused. Um, oh my god. I got my hands on all the wrong keys right now. Why do I have... So how do I make this go to the other port? I'm so confused right now. I think I need to do some more research here. I mean, my god, that gave me more oscillators than I'm probably ever going to need. But I don't... How... I'm confused. And what's this one other port thing? What's the other port? So its destination is to come back here. I don't know why it says that. How do I set up... I think I need to do some research here because I'm kind of confused. How do I get this? I thought there was a way to like Like with the trains, you know, you can set up like... Okay, that idea is not working because now my fuel is not filling up fast enough. It was a good idea, but ain't gonna happen. I'm totally confused. And I literally just brought, like, probably every oscillator I'm ever gonna need to build the... Oh... I need to do some research, obviously, because, I mean, I can't just have these damn drones just cleaning out the damn... I mean, what's the point of that? That's a waste of fuel and a waste of time and effort. I'm confused. I mean, that's not very automated just to have them bring basically the entire freaking thing over here. But I thought there was a way to set this up so I could have it go... Do I have to do it at that... Okay, so I guess I just need to do some more research, and I guess we're just going to have a short episode, because I'd like to get that figured out before I start wasting all these supplies on nothing. Well, that's disappointing. I mean, it was fun to get the drones up and running, but now I'm more disappointed, because now I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. So, let's just go ahead and call it a short episode, I guess. Crap. Alright, well, do all the stuff. You know what to do. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.